Midlife Nerded here. Hope everyone is well. Today I'm going to be reviewing Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. So who knew we were still capable of writing absurdly brilliant and original movies? This really is the multiverse done right. Every so often a film comes along and takes you by surprise. One where you have little expectation, but when the credits roll, you have to remember to shut your mouth again. Part comedy, part sci-fi, part drama, part martial arts and part action movie. This film will defy your expectations. It is written and directed by Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, collectively known as Daniels, and is produced by the Russo brothers. It stars Michelle Yeoh as a Chinese-American woman being audited by the IRS who discovers that she must connect with parallel universe versions of herself to prevent a powerful being from causing the destruction of the multiverse. Originally, the role was written for Jackie Chan. However, I'm definitely grateful that he didn't get it. Stephanie Hsu, Ke Huy Quan, Jenny Slate, Harry Shum Jr., James Hong and Jamie Lee Curtis appear in supporting roles. It's so lovely to have Michelle Yeoh and Jamie Lee Curtis back on our screens, and they are both sublime in their respective roles. And I'm sorry for the really rubbish pronunciations. Similarly, Ke Huy Quan is excellent, and if you're wondering why he looks slightly familiar, he played Short Round in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and also Data in The Goonies. He quit acting in 1991 due to a lack of opportunity, and this is his first film back, for which he has received wide critical acclaim. The multiverse is everywhere right now, from Spider-Man to Doctor Strange, and whilst grounded in the same concept of parallel universes, this was made with a tiny fraction of the budget. It also outclasses anything else you've seen on the concept. I'm sure the huddled together Marvel executives have been left slack-jawed and sweaty-palmed by this absolute joy of a movie, because here is a film that really understands what the infinite might look like. At the exact moment Everything Everywhere All at Once is about to kick into overdrive, Michelle Yeoh's Evelyn reads a vital piece of advice. P.S. Don't forget to breathe. And once it gets going, it rarely lets up for a moment. An all-out cinematic assault, a dazzling display of creativity that is delicious and defies explanation. Even though there are some wild concepts here, Daniels and Russo managed to temper the "what have I just seen" moments with such heartfelt emotion it never feels forced. The cinematography is like a storm, which revels in the simplicity of filmmaking's most basic tools, while also deploying them to their maximum potential. So much of that emotional depth comes from the fact that, beneath the multiversal mayhem, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is a family story. I couldn't really review this without talking about the film's crazy martial arts sequences. The brothers Andy and Brian Lee helped stunt coordinator Timothy Ulick choreograph fight sequences, and they are also featured as on-screen performers. There's a huge homage to the classic Hong Kong cinema they grew up watching, and both have had a really strange route to Hollywood, having started out on YouTube. I really don't want to spoil any more of this movie, and in case you haven't seen it, and a lot of people still haven't, I'll finish by saying, so far, this year, it's my film of the year, and Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is as good as, if not better than, you think it's going to be. It's fun, it's frenetic, fast-paced, and it's really bloody weird. But it's also full of joy with its crazy story that comes from a place of authentic emotion. Simply put, it's everything you want. And it's available to stream now through all the usual suspects. Thanks very much. You've been listening to Midlife Nerded, and as you know, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell thingy.